Hello everyone, welcome to Haley Moon Tarot. This is a general read for Cancer. Any aspect of your life, married, single, anything in between, maybe your money. Let's see what's going on. Ooh, we got a few cards that are trying to come out. There we go. All right, I see tradition. Someone here is single. There it is, the Nine of Pentacles. So this is an energy of someone who looks out for themselves. But it's a person who I feel has been single for some time. And we have the King of Arrows. So this is a person choosing their battles, thinking things through. But the Hawk here, this is the Knight of Swords. So this is a person who may have kind of rushed into a situation and backed out. But I'm going to tell you, this person they are focused a lot on self, choosing their battles. But this is someone changing that focus, I feel. Yeah, what is going on with this person? Because of this card being tradition, they've been single for some time. Yeah, they could be in your social circle or just somewhere in your community, Three of Cups. But you can see there's some kind of good news. This is someone who's been doing some listening, some thinking. It's all about putting in effort and building. This is definitely a person who has the energy of focusing a lot on work and their money. But I feel this, because of the energy here, this is a person there's kind of good news here. You know, they're hearing something or talking to people or listening, but they're definitely focused on you. And I do feel it's someone who's kind of changing that focus. Look at that. It's a person who's taken a little time out, a person who works a lot, but it's someone who's taking a break, clearing their head, getting out of their head. But I got to tell you, this is someone pinned down by their thoughts. And you can see this is also a card of transformation. So there's been a little rest and rejuvenation. This is someone who's ready for a passionate new beginning. There's a spark and attraction. Yeah. I think this is a person who wants to talk, possibly maybe get you alone here. But there's a spark and attraction. It's someone who's taken a time out. So they've been single for a while, focusing mostly on work. Now they want to have a passionate new beginning. There's definitely an attraction because they're focused on this. Yeah. Someone who chooses their battles. Yeah, let's have a look at that Nine of Stones energy. Yeah, it's a person who's focused on their money. They kind of look at things. They're assessing a situation. It's about moving forward. You can see this is someone who's moving forward. Slow and steady wins the race. But you can see now, because of the Knight of Arrows, the Knight of Swords, this is someone who feels they need to kind of hurry up here. Yeah, they need to hurry up. Yeah, they want to get something going. You can see clarity. This is about, and they may want to clear something up with you if you know who this is, but it's about starting something new. They're ready for something new. And now it's possible if you did connect with this person at some point, maybe at some kind of get-together, gathering, somewhere public, could be on or offline. This person may not have been quite ready to get something going, but I do feel there's something they're hearing, listening. They feel they need to hurry up. Yeah, it's all about feeling happy here. There's something that they're hearing that's making them happy. Tell me about the Three of Vessels. Yeah, they want to reach out. They're not sure maybe if you'll reciprocate, but I do think they're going to reach out here. Yeah, they're talking to people. This person you may have connected with this person when they were starting a new job as well. So a lot of choosing their battles, focusing on work, but this is someone ready for something new. Yeah. Tell me about the Eight of Stones. Yeah, this person's definitely, they're leaving something behind. They're ready to go down a new path here. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Leo, Aries energy. But it's just an energy of feeling bold. This is someone kind of looking before they leap to. They assess the situation. But it's definitely someone, and I wouldn't be surprised if this is someone thinking of taking a break, some kind of time out from work. It's about living in the moment, having some fun, being a little flirty. This person's definitely, there's an attraction here. I wouldn't be surprised if this is someone who's been doing a lot of thinking too. And I do think it's an energy of reaching out here. See, pushing through any fear. And I don't think this person has any fear, but it's just, this is the energy of the Fool. But it is living in the moment, taking a risk. See, they're assessing the risk here. It's possible you connected with this person at some point here, and they may be looking to see if you've started something new, but there's something that's making them happy. So You may be still single. Look at that energy. This is an energy of going with the flow here. So it's about change. This person's ready for change. I see a lot of growth, abundance, financial abundance here too. But this is someone who I feel is ready for a break, a little rest. Time out from work is what I feel. It's time to live and enjoy life. Look at that. This could be somebody coming back around, or there's somebody who's moved on from another situation. They may be finding out about yourself. There it is, spending time together, doing things together. They want to get together. This person's going to reach out. Do you want to do something? And it's going to be rather spontaneous. Do you want to do something? Do you want to get together? Now, to be honest, because, and I do see with their friends and family, with their more likely friends, see, doing things together, getting together, maybe other couples. But there is that spark and attraction. It's about going down this path. This person's making a choice. And they are definitely someone who looks out for themselves. They definitely have been looking out for number one. But it's a lot to do with their finances, their money. Really interesting. They are someone who could be clearing out their past too. Let's have a look at the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel a little test. They're looking to see if there's competition, but it's about taking action. And I feel too, this is probably positive. Now, it could be someone here that's into sports, competitive things, some sort of competitive energy. This is interesting because it does look like the Five of Wands can be sports, competitive sports. I mean, it could be a little test here, a time out, spending time together, but I feel like there's other people. It's also an energy of looking to see if the coast is clear, if there's any kind of competition. But they are taking action. This is something worth going after. Interesting. And it could be, and again, it's somebody who may have left something behind. Little chaos and conflict, they may no longer be talking to someone. Yeah, but I feel it's very positive because there's something very positive and happy. Now, this could be a work situation too. Yeah, it definitely could. I feel it, and it could be where you've maybe met this person at a work situation. But I do see that little test, kind of reaching out to see if you'll respond. I do feel that there's things this person wants to know. They're beyond curious. Yeah, and you can see this cycle. So there's a cycle ending, a new cycle beginning, but it's good luck and timing. It's all about timing, doing something at the right time. This is probably a person here who kind of needed to kind of prepare a little bit because they want this to be successful. Tell me about the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, this is an Emperor energy. A lot of focus on money. They work a lot, but it's time for a break, time to have fun. And I do think this is someone who kind of, it's about being a little bit more flirty and playful. Absolutely. But it looks like they've left something behind. They're ready for something new. See, leaving the past in the past here. This is someone ready for change, moving on from another situation. But I feel that you've already connected with this person, some of you. So I can see the energy of, there could be competition too. But I do think this is someone who sees things very clearly. They want to start something. They're hoping things go in their favor. See, they're planning, preparing, hoping for success. But this is somebody who is focused on their financial success. So it's actually a really positive energy. Let's have a look at the Fool. Let's have a look at the Fool. Yeah, taking that leap of faith. So they're very curious. There's things that this person wants to know. This is a person who's ready for change. They are definitely ready for some kind of change here. Yeah, I feel, and I do see that kind of just going with the flow, but I do think this is someone here who it's going to be spontaneous. They're just going to take action and reach out. I feel they just want to have fun, but they are looking for competition. So, and it like the Empress, the Emperor isn't really into competing, but like I say, this is somebody who feels this is something worth fighting for. So you can see the leveling up, going from the curiosity, taking action to communicate. They're taking decisive action here. So they're feeling pretty confident. You know, making sure that you're single. So I do feel this is energy of making sure that you're single. They're single, you're single. It looks like the time is right. This person's going to be spontaneous. It's like all of a sudden this person's just going to do it. So it's telling you, I feel like you should probably prepare. Yeah. I like this person's energy though, because I do feel they're someone who generally, you know, isn't afraid of taking a risk. But I do think this is about avoiding confrontation, especially if there's someone in your social circle that might be interested in you. There it is, the start of something new. I think this person's ready to take some kind of time off here. Or somebody was in a timeout from someone and they've since moved on. Could have been yourself. Look at that. Ten of Pentacles. Beautiful. See, it's about coming together, doing something together. Let's get to, and it could be with couples. Now, I do see stability too. This is about being stable, financially stable. So this is a person who definitely focuses a lot on that. It's what they bring to the table too. I like it. Let's have a look at the Three of Pentacles. You know, they've definitely been checking things out, taking a little pause, seeing things from a different perspective. I think this is someone who's been checking you out. It's possible that you're maybe even unaware. Checking you out on social media, looking to see if there's competition. Or maybe talking to people, trying to find out. This is someone who's often talks to people. You know, maybe there's people that you work with. And I do think they're curious about what you do for work. So I do feel this is someone who doesn't really know a lot about you. They certainly want to know, but they are going to take action. I feel this person feels, you know, decisive action. They feel pretty certain you're single. Yeah, tell me about that Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, look at that. You're going from the... Wow. Yeah, this is someone definitely clearing out the past. They've moved on from a situation. Going right from the Page to the Knight to the King. Yeah, they're seeing things very clearly. You see, very clearly. They're feeling really happy, really positive. They like what they're hearing. So they have learned something here. So they've learning things about you. They know I feel they know you're single. Wow. Yeah, this person's, they're in their head. They're pinned down by their thoughts. I feel that there is a little obsession here. This person could be a little crazy about you. But I do see a workaholic too. This is often a little Capricorn energy, but this is often a person who's a bit of a workaholic. Maybe you have that in common. But it's a little bit of obsession pinned down by their thoughts. This is someone who's doing a lot of thinking. Obsession, workaholic. Wow. They're definitely, I mean, this is someone who's definitely checked you out. Or they're finding out you're checking them out. Oh, you see, the tables could turn here. The Empress is always open to talk, to communicate. This is someone who has a lot of abundance, see? So and it could be where they're finding out what you do for work. I wonder if you have that in common. You both work a lot. Tell me about the Devil energy. It's an energy of overindulging too, you know? Yeah, there's too much thinking here in their head. I feel like this person, yeah, they're kind of stuck here. They are a little bit in protective mode, protecting everything worked for. But if there is competition, this person actually... I'm going to tell you what I feel with this person. If there is any kind of competition, they are a protective kind of person. But I'm going to tell you, this person, I mean, it is about balance, but it's like, if you come together with this person, they're likely not going to want to let you go. So some of you actually, there could be a scenario where there has been some kind of jealousy or confrontation. Someone may be a little jealous because you started something new. This is interesting. Tell me about this Four. Four of Pentacles is balance. Somebody who, and I do think there's a lot of focus on money, but someone who tries to balance everything out in their life. But I do think someone is a workaholic. But it's also an energy of putting in some kind of effort. They want to build. They want to go down this path. So I do think it's just that obsession with, taking some kind of action here. But if it is somebody that and there's been jealousy, because I do see jealousy, maybe that you started something new if you're not talking to someone here. But it's like in that case, it's someone who's kind of obsessed. They don't want to let you go. So all depends on your scenario. But look at this, taking a step back. See, this is someone making a decision when things are kind of calm. Yeah. See, seeing things from a different light. They see things clearly. They've learned something here. It's possible that it's yourself, that you haven't let them go, because the tables are turning. Take it how it resonates. You can see there's other people. So there is good news, and I do see some kind of get together. Protection, stuck energy. It's going to be somebody who's been kind of keeping themselves stuck and single too, where it's time to live in the moment, to leave something behind. It actually feels very positive. I don't really feel, I don't know if if you had confrontation with someone here and you're not talking, or there's jealousy, this could be somebody who's holding on to something. It's someone holding a torch possibly too, or maybe a grudge. I don't know. I don't really feel so much, but it is a time out. But I feel it's somebody who works a lot, taking a time out, taking a break. It's about living in the moment, taking that leap of faith and taking a risk. There is a bit of obsession here, but I do think it's jealous. I think this is somebody jealous, or they think that you're trying to make them jealous, talking to other people. Oh, what's going on? Yeah, it's all about focusing on work. See, all about work. And I do see workaholic. I do think you have that in common, some of you. But it's about learning about what you do for work. They're looking at things from a different perspective. Now, they could be checking you out in the workplace as well. Yeah, I do see a little jealousy. So I don't know who's doing the jealousy thing. But it's almost obsessive. It's like, it's someone who's holding on to something. They don't want to let go. See, there's this spark attraction. Some of you, this is just somebody here who's looking to see if there's competition. Plain and simple. Checking out to make sure you're single. But there's something very happy, something positive. They want to get something going. So if you are starting something new, and this is this person finding out, they need to take that leap of faith and a risk, a little test. To see, and maybe to see if you're angry. It's all about maybe confrontation. But look at that. This is a very positive energy of things going in someone's favor. Good luck and timing. That's why I feel like there's just something about timing, doing something at the right time and taking a leap of faith. Tell me about this Emperor. Yeah, look at that. There it is. See, planning, preparing, providing. See, it's finding out how someone feels, looking at things from a different perspective. So I don't know if their pride got in the way, but this is someone who wants to make sure they can provide for someone too. So this is quite interesting. Some of you, maybe you bring something to the table, Cancer, but this is a truth and victory. See, a win-win. They're determined to win, but they're seeing some kind of truth. So like this could work out. It all depends on your person. If it's someone you've had confrontation. Yeah, if you've started something new, there could be jealousy. But often it's somebody who, I hope there's not someone trying to make someone jealous by talking to people, saying you're starting something new. That this is happiness. This softens any negative energy here as well. Everything's coming out in the open. It's all about clarity. It's all about truth. So I wonder if this is someone who has ended another situation, and they're kind of, as you can see, there's this focused on past. See, it's whether someone is, I feel, still single. Now, it could be their pride. See, planning, preparing, providing, being able to provide. So this is someone who's maybe felt at some point they couldn't provide. See, giving someone enough attention, seeking attention. Tell me about the Queen of Cups. There's opportunity. It's possible someone wasn't giving you attention. You're seeking out other opportunity. Now this person's jealous. But it could be the other way around. And I do look at that, seeing the bigger picture. So there is happiness. This is someone who knows a good thing when they see it. I do think someone who takes pride in all the things they do, taking great pride in their work. I think this is just a person learning, but it's being able to provide. And it could be someone who's moved on from a situation here, because someone needed more attention than they could give them because they're focused on work. And that's where I feel that workaholic. But others of you, it's just a person who's literally crazy about you and they want to take action. They're looking to see if the coast is clear. They want to get something going. They feel ready. You see the way and the pros and the cons, reaching out. Should I or shouldn't I? Look at that. And I'm going to tell you too, this is someone who's got options and people around, maybe even yourself, comparing one to the other. There's no comparison. I mean, they're very attractive. And I feel this is someone who sees what the other person brings to the table. Somebody who works, they take care of themselves. There's an energy of independence. So it is possible it's about someone who wants to connect with someone who has a little bit of that independence. Very interesting. And look at this high priestess. So this is someone trusting their inner knowing. It's like they already know. They could have Pisces in their chart, but it's an energy of knowing. So this is someone who's kind of kept everything to themselves. And it could be yourself, keeping your feelings to yourself, but I also see privacy. And that's why I feel getting you alone, originally getting you alone, being able to talk to you alone, to avoid jealousy. So there could be someone in that social circle that's jealous, or someone trying to make someone jealous. Yeah. So if it's not yourself or this person, there's another person here. And there, look at that. So it's all about investing, interest, see, learning, feeling happy that someone's actually interested. But it's about investing emotionally. And I do see patience. Someone here being patient here, hoping it pays off. They're going to reach out. They're going to just, like I say, they're feeling decisive. They're going to take action here. It's something worth fighting for. But it does look like there's another person. There's just an energy, because I do see the threes. People talking, collaborating, everybody talking, keeping some kind of a secret. So that's an interesting energy too. Tell me about the Ace of Bows. What have you got going on? Yeah, this is someone, I mean, this person here is definitely bold. See, they're ready to take a risk. Now, I do see Aries, Leo, Sag, or Scorpio. But whoever this person is, regardless of their sign, this is their energy. You can see this, focusing on work, putting in effort. They know you're single. I feel there's things they know. They see this truth. And it is possible that someone who was still focused on something else, or work, or another relationship, but it is about breaking free. See, it's all about breaking free. When is someone free? But there's definitely an energy of someone who takes pride in everything they do. It's about being able to provide or give someone the attention they deserve. See, that's an interesting energy. Oh my gosh, but I do see this person here in their head. They're really analyzing this. They're so in their head. If you've started something new, they kind of feel a little jealous. But I think someone's trying to make someone jealous. Or there's just competition and jealousy, because there's three people, and then I see people gathering and getting together. Tell me about the King of Rods. This is a person bold. See, they're looking at this. Maybe even looking at how something played out, what happened, why something happened, taking a step back, seeing things a little different. See, there's that little aha moment, the enlightenment. So this is winning. And I do think this is about a win for both of you, because I do feel it's a situation that's going to be overcome. It's a whole new cycle. See, it's all about good luck and timing. It's trying to time something just right. King of Rods. Yeah, this person, see, they're all in their fields. They are already emotionally invested. So yeah, if there was competition or some kind of Five of Wands energy, This is someone, should I or shouldn't I reach out? Or are they still angry? Or is there someone jealous? Like and I do seeing things clearly, see putting in effort. They know they should put in more effort, maybe give you more time, attention. Yeah, so some of you definitely know who this is. Others of you, it's just an energy of someone who's been checking you out, looking to see if there's competition. Now, like I say, I do see workaholic, but I also see someone here taking a step back, looking at things a little different. See, where they feel something is a little off. But it is a test. See, they're going to test the water. I mean, it could be yourself too. So I'm hoping it's not someone trying to make someone jealous. Because if that's the case, like I say, it's an unhealthy situation. And I do see someone possibly leaving an unhealthy situation behind, taking a time out to heal. So maybe the time wasn't right. So just take what resonates for yourself. But if you have no idea who this is, they've just been literally checking you out. They are a protective person. They protect what's theirs, the King of Swords, and that includes partners, their money, all these things. But it's about protection. But it's about putting in effort and building. See, they want to go down this path. Do you want to get together? Do you want to do something? And I do feel there's something here with this King and Queen of Cups energy. What does this person want? Yeah, they want to offer you this. Their cup runneth over. Like I mean, they want to start something. And it could be a fresh new start too, if there was confrontation, jealousy. But I really like the fact that their cup runneth over. This is an emperor here. Now, emperors often don't show a lot of emotion. They kind of keep it in. And this is why often you get the devil energy. This is someone literally crazy about you. For a lot of you. But I do think others of you, it's just a person taking a break, time out to heal. And they're focusing a lot on work, making sure they have time, energy. So it's all like clearing things up, maybe clearing off their desk, that kind of thing. Getting things out of the way before they come in, because it's about giving someone the attention they deserve, being able to spend time. So it's almost like they're preparing something to do with work too. Because this is someone who's going to take that move when they're ready here. Yeah, they're feeling pretty confident, taming the beast. They have a lot of self-control. See, getting things under control. But it's all their self-control and their inner strength. So they do feel pretty confident. If you've been checking this person out and they hear about it, it's likely this back and forth energy. Yeah, they're ready to manifest. They have everything they need. See, it's about being prepared. It's all about being prepared. Some of you have been working a lot, trying to manifest maybe a better paying job, something creative, because it'll take you down this path. So there's this energy of not acknowledging successes, patting yourself on the back for your achievements and goals being achieved, because it has to do with what somebody's hoping to achieve here as far as love life, their money. But this is where I feel, this is where this person's going, aha. See, I wonder if there's somebody here chasing after someone, giving them attention. There could be some unwanted attention by another person. So that's why I feel there could be a person here who's a little jealous. So it's like they want to talk to you alone. They're waiting for the right time to talk to you alone. Maybe there's just never been the right time. Especially if it's in the workplace or someplace where people go and socialize, or it's just in that social circle. Tell me about this Hanged Man energy here now. Yeah, see, it's about coming in right. It's about harmony and balance, being fair, doing things right. Yeah, it's just also someone making sure someone's single too. A lot of you, it's just making sure someone's single. But I do think this is, if there is somebody comparing one situation to the other, nothing compares. It's like there's just no one like you. Because it does look like this is someone who gets a lot of attention. They have a lot of options, but they're not really interested. See, they're not really invested in them. They're already, I feel, they want love. This is definitely someone who wants love. But I do think it's somebody who's either already crazy about you and they have options, but they're not interested in any of them. So it's also about that breaking free. And I do see breaking free from a past person too. So If you have a person who's been trying to hold on to you, keeping you stuck, single, it's been on and off. This could be someone who's been checking you out. They may be learning these things about you or vice versa. So I find this quite interesting. And I do see this as someone ready to manifest, to communicate. See, they want to ask you out, and it has to do with finding the right time, avoiding confrontation or a jealous person. I don't know, maybe there's an ex in here, but it could be just someone in that social circle. This person's literally crazy for you. And I do feel like there's things that you have in common too. It could be some people that you know. But let's have a look at justice. Yeah, this is someone who's definitely been playing it safe. See, they're being cautious, a little careful what they wish for. It's definitely a person coming in humble. They're definitely coming in humble. So I do think it's their pride. Maybe they felt they couldn't provide or give you the attention you deserved, or they're hearing that about someone else. But they are playing it safe and cautious. But I think you're going to get your cup filled. If you're crazy about this person, it's you. I mean, it could be both of you. And I mean, this is somebody really in their feels. They feel confident about how they feel. They're taking action. But I do think it's somebody who's left something behind. So I don't know if they got someone who's chasing after them, trying to make you jealous or somebody else jealous, whatever it is. But it's about trying to avoid the whole thing. That's what I feel. They want to get you alone and talk to you alone, but it's almost like they can't get a moment alone. I mean, that's why I almost feel like for some of you, it's in a workplace situation. But you are going to get your cup filled. They're going to fill that cup. But one thing I will tell you that I do see, this is the biggest negative thing here, and it's not a huge deal for most people, but it is an energy of someone who, don't indulge. If you have an ex who's trying to keep you stuck and single and it's on and off, do not indulge this person and give them what they want. Because it's like the whole thing will just come, it'll just keep somebody who keeps coming back around doing the same thing. So, and I wouldn't be surprised if it's an emperor dealing with someone like that. But like I say, I see that energy here because it's about indulging. See, overindulging. Indulge me, give me what I want, and maybe I'll give you what you want. So just watch out for that person. But that's where I feel this breaking free is. I mean, I do see someone here who's been single for a while. I do feel it's somebody who wants to connect. They want love. Maybe they've been drinking a little too much too, overindulging, but, overcompensating too. And that's possible. But I do feel for most of you, it's just this person can't seem to get a moment to catch you alone. And they've been working, like I feel, clearing their plate, getting ready to take a leap of faith. And it is going to be spontaneous. Yeah, see, this is the Emperor. This is somebody overcoming a lot of challenges and obstacles too. They may have dealt with a really horrible relationship with somebody who is doing things to make them jealous, or there was fighting and arguing, and I do feel that cycle's over. So I'm just telling you all these scenarios because they're here so that you can see if you know who this is. They could be just someone in your social circle. If you check them out or they've checked you out, but I do see this energy of going down this path, see, acknowledging the things you haven't called. I feel this is someone who maybe... It's about acknowledging each other, but it's about building each other up and going down this path, teaming up, getting together. Do you want to do something? Do you want to get together? I mean, this is where they start to feel super confident. This Emperor is just like, they're literally crazy about you, but I do think it's someone who needs to free up some time, some energy, that workaholic. I feel that big time, especially Emperors are often that way. And then we have the Forest Lovers. So this is about two people coming together. See, they want love. They long for love. They want to connect with someone. I think this person has a lot of people interested in them, options, but no one compares to you. See, there's a spark attraction, and I do feel some of you do know who this is. There's already an attraction, but it's about the two of you coming together. This is definitely someone who's crazy about you, but it's very powerful energy of leaving something really unhealthy behind that just isn't working. It's like too much work. Yeah. See, the spark, the attraction. See, that this is the Two of Wands. It's about the two of you coming together, spending some time alone. It's almost like someone isn't leaving someone alone. I do feel that there's someone giving someone unwanted attention or trying to make someone jealous, trying to come in between two people. So, but they are going to make a move. The Emperor can make this happen. See, they're going to make it happen, and that's why I feel clearing their desk, clearing things out, preparing, finding the right time. Yeah, there it is. This is what it's all about. See, clearing the path, being able to move forward. So it could be someone just waiting for things to calm down at work. And I do see the original energy of someone just needing a break, a time out to spend time with someone. It's like someone just can't catch a break, and it could have to do with work, chaos and conflict going on in the workplace, a lot of drama or whatever, competitive energy. They may work in a very competitive industry as well. But there it is. It's all about partnering up again, stability, coming together, spending time together. It's about being a partner. Some of you could actually, depending on your job, have some kind of partnership coming in with someone. I mean, I know a lot of people would never deal with their boss, but I wouldn't be surprised. And it could be a boss situation where you're working in a competitive industry. Things go in your favor. Someone sees you in a favorable light. See, partnering up, coming together, working together as a team, joining a team. So, but I really like this reading in so many ways because it is an Emperor, very, very confident. It's about two people coming together, partnering up and going down this path. And I do see something very creative. The two of you spending time doing stuff together. And again, confirmation, creativity. It's about creating this. I feel this is someone going to create the opportunity to connect with you too. Some of you, they're just going to create the opportunity. So I feel like you're getting a little heads up, those of you. I mean, this could be Cancer, masculine or feminine energy, but I also see somebody with Pisces energy. So there is a very nurturing and caring energy underneath all this. I mean, the emperors don't always show a lot of emotion. And this is someone choosing their battles, focusing on work, because it's about being able to provide. And it's also a person who's focused on success. They have goals. They're ambitious. And I do feel they're looking for somebody who is, whether it's a work situation or a love situation. Yeah, it's all about love. It's about two people coming together. There's an attraction. There's a lot of desire here too. I feel both of you, there's desire to connect. So and it could be a friend's first situation. But I wonder, I mean, I do feel there is a jealous person here. I just get the vibe of someone who's creating obstacles in someone's path. And I'm hoping it's just in the workplace where they just can't seem to, take a break or catch a break here. So do take care. This is all food for thought. Give it a little time to play out. You may know who it is. If you do not know who this is, when you're out and about with your friends or in a social setting, separate yourself from the crowd. Give this person a chance to approach you, because it is an energy often of someone who won't approach somebody until they're 100% sure they're not in a relationship. Yeah, so very, very nice. You might even connect through friends of friends, some of you. But that's why I feel there's a friend of a friend who may be a little jealous. Just for some, not everybody. But it is a pretty strong energy here. Do take care, and we'll see you soon.